guys. It is the 19th. Didn't film anything on the 18th, but all we did was literally shop, exercise, go out to eat. We kind of just took like a late chill back day. I biked at the gym. I still have blisters on my toes, so I've not been running. I biked the equivalent of like 3 miles if I was to run it. And then Jacob ran outside, so that was a cool experience for him. This morning, we are on our way to the Gothenburg Central Station. We have to like go downstairs and check out and then return our cards, and then we have to get a taxi to the station because, yes, technically it's within walking distance, but taking gigantic bags would not be a thing. Our bag situation is that we can't bring like a carry-on, a big suitcase, and a backpack. We can only take 2 things, so we have our big suitcases. Jacob and I have each of one of ours, and then my carry-on is in there. Very difficult to pack. I have my backpack, and then Jacob's backpack is his carry-on. So we made it work. We squished everything. Literally everything. I didn't even buy that much clothing yesterday. Mostly I bought it at H&M. But I really made it all tight fitted. Compared to like having an empty suitcase that felt like when we came here. But that's it for now. We tried to go to the espresso house down the street. It's not open, but the one at Central Station is. I have our tickets already. I've had our tickets for a while. We have a first class seat. And then I have one, our seats have like, are supposed to have a table in front of them. And then we also paid for meals. So I'm really excited for that. And then after like 3 hours, we'll be in Stockholm. We can't like early check into our hotel because then we might have to like pay money to early check in. But we'll figure that out. I think our hotel is right around the corner from the station. Maybe we'll just like sit in the lobby and play on our phones until then. I don't really know. But we'll figure it out again. So we're going to be off to Central Station and checking out. I also want to mention that this has hands down been the quietest hotel I've ever stayed in. I don't know why. We've like maybe once or twice heard somebody like move a chair above us, but literally like, and yes, we're at the end of a hallway. We're one of the last rooms in the hallway, but it's literally been the quietest. I haven't even heard doors slam. I haven't heard toilets be flushed, which is so different from the United States. And it is really, really nice. It's reasonably priced. It's the Scandic Reuben Inn. I don't know if I said that originally, but it's the Scandic Reuben Inn. The other 2 look just like a little more boring, so we purposely picked this one out of the other 2 price-wise. And we'll miss it. We won't miss the fact that there's no central heating or air conditioning because it was really, really hot, especially last night. But we're hoping the next hotel is the same. Afternoon, guys, from Stockholm. We arrived at 1:30. As you guys saw, there were lots of clips of the bullet train. This train was so weird because it literally started moving and I didn't feel it moving, so it kind of was like a mind trick, and I'm really glad that I took my Melatonin this morning because had I not, I probably would have been train sick. Jacob got a little queasy, now has a headache. Every single time we would like pick up speed really quickly. Like there were 2 stops in the midst of our travels, which are just like normal stops. And so once you pick up speed again, your ears pop to the point where like they hurt. And then also every single time you go into a tunnel, your ears hurt there too, because I guess we looked it up because we were like, why are our ears popping so much? Every single time you go through a tunnel, it creates like back air pressure. And every single time we go through a tunnel, our ears would hurt. And near the end of the trip, there were a lot of tunnels. So I just kept like chewing my gum. Then we got here, it was like, we were right next to Central Station, so it took us about like 20 minutes to get off the train and then to our hotel. However, we can't check until 3, or else it's like an early fee. They had a room that we could like put our luggage in, which most hotels do nowadays, and we went shopping. We went to Lululemon, and I also shopped at Zara. I only got a few things from each. From Lulu, I got a pair of joggers and leggings, and then from Zara, I got a dress and 2 tops that were super cheap. I've never shopped at Zara, so doing a lot of things for a first time here instead of doing it in the United States. We just came back and we got into our room. We're in our room now. We're on the 15th floor, which is super scary. And I'm also the type of person that if I feel like I'm on an elevator moving, afterwards I still feel like I'm moving. So I still feel like I'm moving a little bit. However, it's a really nice room for a relatively decent price. We are going to probably do the dry cleaning. We've already decided, because we had to walk a little ways, like a 10-15 minute walk to Lulu, that we like Gothenburg more. We don't hate it here. Just to clarify, we still want to do all the touristy things. However, we just like the kind of pace of Gothenburg. However, it's also Sunday, so people aren't shopping. So we may feel different about it. but I still think we're kind of set on Gothenburg. However, let me show you our very bougie hotel room. And also, let me show you how packed I made our bags just for me to be able to bring our bags on the train. Getting on that train was not easy. We didn't exactly know where to put our bags. They were supposed to be a spot with each car that you could put your big bags. Well, there was only like 3 shelves, and luckily we were the only 2 that had gigantic bags, because had there been more, maybe we would have not been able to bring ours, and we couldn't lift ours enough to get it to the overhead bins because they were also too thick for those. So it was a struggle. It really was. However, we are on the 15th floor of the Radisson Blue waterfront. It's very, very nice. I really wanted to stay in the Radisson while we were here, and prices kind of fluctuated, and this one was the cheaper one, and it's also the nicer one on the waterfront. So this is the view that we have. Like I said, we are literally 15 floors up. We've got a bit of the city that way. We've got more of the city that way. And I'm gonna do a room tour, and we're also getting hungry. I'll show you guys the room. I'm in the corner, actually. Obviously, we just threw our stuff everywhere. We have to, like, prepare it. We also have to do the dry cleaning service to get our laundry done, because we have a bunch of dirty laundry, but we already had planned on doing that. Also, weird problem. My bank knew I was coming. They knew I was coming. I told them even the cities that we were flying into. And my card yesterday all of a sudden started declining. And I have a few thousand in my account, to just put it that way. So there's no reason my card should be declining, and I don't know what tripped it to decline. I also can't get a fraud alert call because I don't have my data on. Problem, as you can tell. However, I have a credit union, and they're not open on the weekend. So I have to wait till tomorrow. And luckily, Jacob has a higher limit on his card, and so I'm just, like, from my bank account Venmoing Jacob the money that I was supposed to use to pay for this, because I kept it in my account the whole time prior to us going on the trip. So I'm, like, Venmoing him money so that he can pay for it, even though it's still really, like, my money. It's a whole mess. But getting back to the room tour. We have a desk. I don't know why there's a desk in this room. Maybe it's just, like, a business thing. I know they have a lot of conferences here. We have a nice little chair over here. Probably use that. And then coming over here, we have the 2 beds. I'm loving the whole twin bed thing. I really like that. However, Jacob, you can also share your opinion. I think I like a king-size bed with separate comforters.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that there's the hole in the middle, so I like the thought of a king-size with the separate comforters. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder to cuddle.
So we have the 2 beds. If we turn, we have the TV. Maybe this TV is a little bit more. The one at the Gothenburg hotel had, like, a very slim amount of choices, and also the English subtitles. The subtitles were all Swedish, so there weren't any English subtitles, so it didn't really matter. We couldn't really watch anything. I think there's a mini bar in there, mini fridge. Ooh, there is a mini bar. Ooh, Jacob. Ooh, buddies.
What?
You're gonna like all that's in here. Stay over there.
That shit's really expensive.
I understand that. There's a card that tells you how much it is.
Where is it?
It's in there. Oh, the card is right here. Because we have Spanish almonds, sweet chocolate licorice, and chunky toffee, which all of those I hate, so no problem with those. The TV, of course. I don't know if it pulls out. It doesn't look like it pulls out. We've got our luggage everywhere. We've got these little nightstands. Cute, cute. I think this is the safe. Yeah. And just a shelf. A little, like, coffee water bar. I don't know if this is... Fill up and enjoy pure tap water. Oh, okay. So maybe we can drink the tap water here. Maybe there's a filter.
There's a fountain down the hall that we passed.
Oh, okay.
It dispenses ice and water.
There's milk in here. Isn't that gnarly?
Huh.
These are milks. Here, let me see if I can get up close. Milk! Who would have thought? I don't know if there's hot chocolate here. I'd have to, like, look up what hot chocolate is in Swedish because I don't actually know. Then we have the... Oh, what's up here, actually, too? Oh, I think it's an ice thing. There's nothing up there. We've got... That's the bathroom. We've got our closet with hangers, which we have too much clothing to, like, put in here. But... Jacob, you can put your suitcase on this thingy over here. The little suitcase hanger.
Okay.
I like this place. Look at this. They have special little door tags to tell you what you want done in your room. That was hard English. We've got the little key thingy majigger. Got some lights to the bathroom. The bathroom's very nice. It's all tile, very smooth looking. We've got the toilet, the hair dryer. Maybe that's one a little more powerful than the one that I showed up with. We've got tissues. The Gothenburg hotel did not have tissues, and I kept blowing my nose with toilet paper. Got some products over here, some Radisson Blue products. We've got the sink. The soap like shoots out at you. Give you guys an update. We went to Wagamama, I think it's what it's called. Ate food there. Pretty sure I saw Greta Thunberg walk on by, which is just super cool. I'm pretty sure. Would love if Sarah Larson walked by because I love her. However, we went there, then we decided to go to the local co-op, get some stuff, and then we went to the pharmacy because I wanted to get possibly melatonin. The sound in here is kind of really crappy. Okay. So for the past week, I've been having an allergic reaction. I have not anaphylaxis reaction, but a delayed hypersensitivity to a lot of things. And I thought maybe I was just, whoop. It's fine. It's fine. I thought maybe I was having a reaction because potentially I've been eating new stuff. Fair game. Maybe I'm allergic to something. The first day, the Jacob accidentally gave me a little bit of jam that has strawberries in it. So I figured it was just reaction and it was maybe just taking a little bit longer to go away. However, I realized last night that the melatonin that I had grabbed, I knew it was artificially flavored with strawberry. Artificially, which most stuff is, I can have like artificially flavored Starburst. Not Starburst. Yeah, I can have the Starburst, and I can have Sour Patch Kid. But I'm starting to think that these were actually flavored with a little bit of strawberry. So I stopped taking it last night, and my reaction is a little bit better. However, I still need melatonin. I guess it used to not be allowed to be sold over here because melatonin is a hormone. And it was very controlled and you had to get a prescription for it. But when I looked it up, it said that you can get it in small doses. So we went to the pharmacy. I just had to ask and I got some melatonin to take. They only give it to you in like a box. I asked for, like, you can have as many boxes as you want. I think there might be a limit. But I just got one box because it has enough tablets to like last me till when we leave. However, you may be asking, why are you wearing what you're wearing? Because I'm currently wearing a bathing suit with a t-shirt over it. And your answer to that is because I'm cheap. Now, sorry for the sound because it probably sounds really weird in here, but when we were planning on our trip, we were like, hey, we'll just have enough clothing for like a week with a few extra things, and then we'll just do the laundry service here, the dry cleaning, whatever. We just want our clothing washed. But we looked at the pricing, and it's like $8 just for one shirt, just a single shirt. So I'm cheap. I'm not doing that. But I want my clothing washed because I only brought all of the underwear that I own, and all my underwear only really lasts me a week, and I have socks that I need to wash. And so I decided that I'm gonna wash my stuff in here. So we have our little sink, and we went to the local grocery store. I got these, but they're pretty much just the Clorox version of wipes. I would have gotten a smaller one, but there weren't any. So we got these. I'm gonna wipe it on the sink. I let it dry 3 different times. Also, I'm pretty sure the floor in here is heated, which is really cool. And then we've got soap, concentrate, non-perfumed or fragrance because Jacob can't have that. And then we also have little scrubber sponges. And you're probably like, Nora, why do you need scrubber sponges? Well, that would be because I'm a girl in underwear. That's all I'm telling. So I got these sponges, and then, which are actually apparently made for clothing, and then we got these because I have a few hangers in my closet, and I can dry stuff and hang it to that rod across from the hanger, if that makes sense. So we're gonna fill this sink up, and we're gonna clean all of our clothing for free. Well, not for free, but relatively cheaper than $8 per shirt.